All right, welcome to phase 9, workout B. For today's workout, it'd be awesome if you had dumbbells, medium to light in weight, or a band, a kettlebell, any kind of weight. If you don't, it's fine because we can modify for no equipment. On our power core and bounce today, we're going to be working for 8 minutes. Our first movement is going to be our power movement, which is going to be a deadlift. So level 1 is just going to be a floor touch, powerful on the way up. So I'm hinging back, trying to get to the floor. If you can't get to the floor, that's fine. But we're getting that stretch in the hamstrings as we hinge, and then powerful with our hips forward, squeeze the glutes to the top. To advance that, we're going to add a jump. So hinge back, touch the floor if you can, jump. Now look for 5 reps on our power. Next, for core, we're going to do a supine, so on our back, with 1 dumbbell. Okay, and we're going to do anti-rotation with this guy. So my shoulders will pull back into the floor like a dead bug. I'm going to reach to one side, come back, trying to keep my shoulders pulled against the floor, and we're going to do 5 reps each side. And again, we're trying to keep our spine nice and straight. We're not rotating or fighting that temptation to turn in. We're trying to keep our shoulders back. And you can alternate side to side, or you can do one side at a time. Just 5 reps each side. If you don't have a dumbbell, you go to your side plank, either half or full. It's up to you. And you can just do 5 exhales each side. Last, for our bounce, we're going to do a yoga push-up. So we're going to start in our normal push-up position, and then we're going to go into our yoga push-up. So again, we're looking for 5 reps. If you want to advance it, you can add a push-up. Trying to keep our legs pretty straight, get our heels to the floor. It's going to load your chest, work your core, shoulders, and also stretch your calves and hamstrings. So we're working for 8 minutes straight. We're going to start with 5 of our deadlifts. Then we're going into either our anti-rotation with our backs on the floor, 5 reps each side, or side plank, 5 breaths each side. And then we're going to a yoga push-up. And feel free to add a push-up if you want. So 8 minutes of work, starting with our power. Get ready, and we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going into my core. Trying to keep my shoulders against the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fighting that temptation to turn. Sometimes you have to reset your back. Now into the yoga push-ups. My hands are right underneath my chest. Hips go up and back. Good. All right. Going back into our explosive deadlift. I'm going to add a jump this time. And again, we're looking for 5 reps. Hinging back. Try and reach the floor. If you can't reach the floor, that's fine. Just make sure you're powerful on the way up. And again, we're hinging, not squatting. Good. Next, I'll go into my side plank. Or you can use your dumbbell and do the anti-rotation. On the side plank, we're doing 5 exhales. Good breathing too, we're not rushing it. Good. So this is a half plank. You can do a full plank if you want. Five nice and controlled deep breaths. Going into our yoga push-ups next. Good push-up position. I'm going to add a push-up this time. Back into our power with our explosive deadlift. Always hinging, not squatting. Five reps. Shouldn't be feeling that in your low back at all. If you are, it's probably because you're bending over. Well, we want to make sure we're hinging back. So the spine always stays nice and neutral. It never goes in flexion. All right, we go back into that anti-rotation. Probably need a moderate to heavy weight on this guy. I only got a 12.5er. It's a little too light. So I'm trying my best not to compensate. By turning in. Feeling it in my obliques and core. Starting to feel it as it gets farther away. I'm trying my best not to let that shoulder come up. I'm trying to keep my spine neutral. My thoracic mobility isn't the best in the world. But just make sure your spine is staying in the same spot. You're not adding any rotation to your spine. It's okay if your arms move across your body, but we don't want to look like this. Let's stay here, almost like a dead bug. Yoga push-ups are next, 5 reps. I always like to think about getting my biceps to my ears. All right, back to our deadlifts. Got about 2 minutes left, a little over 2 minutes. Just keep working. Hinging back, trying to get to the floor. When I get to the floor, my back shoulder round, so that's not ideal. We'll be about here, nice flat back. So maybe it's not a good idea for me to touch the floor each time. Hinging back, That's about as far as I can get without rounding, so I'm gonna stop here. You might have better mobility than me, that's fine. We're not under load, so it's not ideal to have a little bit of flexion, but you're probably not gonna get hurt. All right. Back into either our anti-rotation or our side plank. Pulling this away from my body, fighting that temptation to roll in. You can probably do this with anything. Slam ball, any kind of weight. And don't really feel it until it gets kind of far away from my body, right about here. I can really feel my core taking over. Fighting that temptation to turn it. So I'm just fighting that. Trying my best for my shoulder to stay back. It's really wanting to come up. I'm feeling it good right there. Give the push-ups. As we get close. All right, next time we actually went a little bit over, that's fine. We stopped at about 8:20. It's okay to finish that last round. All right, so next we're gonna move into our strength section. We're gonna be working for 10 minutes. We're gonna start with a squat. So if you don't have any weight, we can just do our body weight squat. We're looking for 10 reps. So I'm shoulder width apart. I like my toes slightly turned out. That's kind of a preference. Just make sure you're not toed in, hidden toed. So I always suggest a slight toe out. 10 reps. If you want to load that, you can. Kettlebell, dumbbell, anything with weight, you can load it. So I got a dumbbell. It's a little guy, but just showing you guys. So we're doing 10 squats. Next, we're going to go into a alternating row. You can use a band or dumbbells in this guy. So I'm going to double up my band. I'm going to step on it, flatten my back, come all the way up, and then hinge back to my hands right next to my knees. I'm going to do 10 reps each side. So I'm going to hold this position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and switch. If you need to stand up in between, that's fine. So you do 10 one arm, because this is a little tired, make your back tired. So we'll just say the 10 one arm, stand up for a second, recoup, hinge back, and 10 the other side. So that's what we'll look like with the band. With the dumbbells, same thing. Start off tall, hinge, and we're going to do 10 reps one side, and then 10 reps the other. Okay, if you need to stand up at some point, that's fine. Let's go back into it. If you get a lot of back pain, it wouldn't hurt to do a 3-point row. So you can use a table, a chair, you can use a wall. So I can use that for support, and that'll help to load and low back. So I do have herniations and back issues, so you might see me reach for the wall. So I just need 10 rows each side. And then last for mobility, we're going to start in almost a child's pose. I'm just going to roll back and come forward. All right. And if you have any problems with that flexion in the back and it hurts, you can always go into a press up. So I'll probably be switching into this guy. And again, we're looking for 10 reps there. Working for 10 minutes, 10 reps of everything, starting with our squats, then we're going to go into our rows, and then we're going to go into that roll back or press up. So working for 10 minutes, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and hit it. 10 squats, body weight or weighted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to our rows. If you don't have weights or anything, you can go into a bird dog in this one, and I'll do it the next rotation. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Next, we're going to that child's pose. Sitting back, stretch out my lats. Feel that a lot in my armpits, a little bit in my core too. And again, if that one bothers you, just go into those press ups. Just make sure those hips are flat ground, and I'll do those next for you guys. All right, back to squats. I'll do it weighted this time. You can hold a kettlebell, dumbbell, rock. Again, you can always use your kid or a dog or your spouse. It's up to you. Pick up a random person. And just do 10 reps with them. 3, 4, nice and controlled. 5, I always like to be strong on the way up. 8, 9, 10. I go into the bird dog next, just in case you don't have any equipment. So we'll start in all fours. I'm going to do 5 inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Nice and controlled. Hip should stay flat. There shouldn't be any rotation like that. Nice and controlled. Tighten my fingertips to that wall and heel to that wall. Going back into our mobility. I'm going to do press ups this time. This is one of my absolute favorites. 1, 2, and we're going to do 10 reps. Yes, I love that one. That was a lot of my back therapy. All right, going back into our squats. I'm just going to go air squats or body weight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, rows are next. I'll go band this time. And again, trying to get a flat back, hip width apart, and then stand up tall, hinge, and then 10 reps each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand up for a second if you need to. It is a lot of tension. Hinge back. You should feel it in your hamstrings, and then back in your row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm always looking for about a right angle in our elbow. So we want to be here, not here. All right, mobility is next. Sitting back on my heels. Feeling this a lot in my lats, my armpits. Just roll them back. I think on my 21st birthday I was in this position. Lost count, but it feels good. I'm gonna do a couple more. Feels really good in my lats. Feel a little bit of a stretch in my core too. All right, we're just over halfway. We're at about 5:30. Let's keep working. So I'll show you how to use your band for squats. It'll be a front squat with your band. You need a little bit of resistance, and all you have is a band. There's lots of variations of the squat where you can weight it. You can use bag of laundry. It's anything weighted. All right, going back into my row. So I'm hip width apart. I'm gonna hinge back. 10 reps each side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, did an extra one. It's all good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Might as well even it out. 11. And you can always do a couple more reps or a couple less reps depending on what weight you have. You don't have to do just 10. So do what feels good. So it should be a little bit challenging, like a 7 to 8 out of 10, 10 being the hardest. But that weight's a little too light for me. So I probably should be doing more like 15, maybe 20 with that kind of weight. All right. Going back into that roll back, starting at child's pose. Good stretch to the lats. Again, it feels just really good in my armpit area. All right, back to our squats. We're almost to 8 minutes here. We're at about 7:50. Going into my goblet squat. 2. Trying to keep my chest up. Always like I have that bowl of water, and I don't want it to spill out, so I'm gonna look like this, and not this. Let's go sheer on your back. And I always suggest that toe out because you get a little more glutes in there with that hip abduction. All right, rows are next. I'm gonna go with the band. Again, I'm gonna try to have a flat back. Step on that band. Stand up tall. Hinge. 10 reps each side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we're almost there. We have 50 seconds left. So I'll knock my press ups out. Got about 25 seconds left. Now I got these squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 15 seconds left. 5, 6, 10. 5, Good job. That one, it's a good one, I like it. All right, so for our finisher today, we're gonna do that circuit. We're working for 3 rounds. We're gonna work hard for 25 seconds and then rest for 10. 10 seconds goes by really quick, so let's be ready to go into the next movement. So our first movement is gonna be either a wall sit. Okay, so make sure you have your head against the wall or not resting your hands here, either here or here. Okay, this is gonna work your shoulders too. About a right angle, and we're not here. We're actually pushed out slightly. Getting those glutes going, getting those glutes firing. So that's one thing you can do is wall sit. If you don't have a wall close, or you just want to do something else, or you can even mix up, go back and forth. You go into your pulsing squats. Which I think the pulsing squats feel a little bit harder. It's a little bit of a preference. From there, we're gonna go into a rear delt fly. So if you have dumbbells or light weights, it's gonna be a great one. So we're just gonna hinge, just like we're back to our row, okay? And open up straight, elbows are slightly bent. It's gonna work those rear delts. If you have a band, you can just do a pull apart, or if you even had a towel, you can do a static pull, overhand or underhand. If you don't have anything at all, any equipment at all, you can do, I believe it's called iron cross, where we're gonna hinge, turn our palms facing up, and then just open up and hold that. Squeeze in our shoulder blades. So you're still working those rear delts. Also getting a hinge in there. So you use dumbbell, band, towel, or you just hinge and do that iron cross where you're just holding isometric squeeze. For our last movement, we're gonna go into a tricep kickback. So ideally, you want dumbbells for this guy. So we're gonna start with a row, we're gonna hold that, extend out, keep those elbows high. And again, we're working for 25 seconds. You can do it with a band. It's not the most comfortable in the world, but it works pretty well. So same thing, stepping on that band, rowing up and then extending out. And we're trying to keep that elbow in the same position and straighten. You feel a lot in the back arm, your tricep there. No equipment at all, that's fine. We'll just hold a push-up with a narrow width. So usually we're gonna be here, and we're gonna hold it here. Just gonna work our triceps a little bit more, because that's what we're going for. So, just pushing all the way out, still working your arms, and you're getting a little core that way too. So 3 rounds, 25 seconds working, 10 seconds resting. We're gonna wall sit, rear fly, and then tricep kickbacks. So let's get ready. And we're gonna go with our wall sit, and 3, 2, 1, go. So head's back, shoulders are back, butt's back into the wall. I'm about a right angle here. Keep my eye on the clock. Try not to do this. Just trying to breathe. We got 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for 10. Rear flies are next. I'll start with the dumbbells. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hinge. Open up. Hang in there, hang in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for 10. Woo, shake those arms up. I don't know why I dropped them, because we gotta go into a kickback in 3, 2, 1. Hinge, 25 seconds. If you start to lose it, those arms start falling down, just go back into that row, get those elbows up high. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for 10. That's one round. Got 2 left. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, and squat. Pulsing squats or wall sit. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, rear flies are next. I go with the pull parts this time. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice and controlled. Ten seconds left. 5, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Shoulders are burning. All right, kickbacks. Don't have much time to switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sometimes it's more comfortable to grab lower in that band. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! And rest. One more time through. Get ready, get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And wall sit. 15 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Got those rear flies in 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to iron cross this time. Squeeze my shoulder blades the whole time. Hang in there, hang in there. Hang in there, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Kickbacks are next. I'll hold the plank. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up 25 seconds. 15 seconds left. Keep pushing out if you're already in this guy. Make sure we're not here or here. Hang on, hang on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo, good workout, got me sweating. Hope you enjoyed it. That was workout B of phase 9. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to message us. And always do the warm-up beforehand. It's a separate video. See you guys next time.